Hello all. In our previous example, we learned how to Dockerize the Spring Boot application. We created a sample Spring Boot application, we created a Docker file, we learned how to build an image from the Docker file, and we also deployed the application as a container. So in this example, let us see how can we pull and push the image to the Docker Hub. So for this example, I have used the same Spring Boot application we created earlier for the previous example. We have a Spring Boot main class. We have a controller with a single method display which will return the Spring type hello world. We also have the pom.xml with all the required dependencies, and we have a Docker file and which will pull the base image OpenJDK, the work directory within the Docker container, and moving the Spring Boot Docker jar from the target folder to within the Docker container with the renaming of hello world.jar. We also have an entry point here. So first, in order to push the image to the Docker Hub, we need to have an account in the Docker Hub. So in order to create an account in the Docker Hub, just go to this URL hub.docker.com and you can sign up and get a free account in the Docker Hub. So I have already registered and created my account here. So what we are going to do is we're going to build an image for our Spring Boot application, and then we are going to tag that image and we are going to push that image to this Docker Hub. So first let us create an image for our Spring Boot application. So let me just start my Docker quick start terminal. Next I am going to navigate to the path where our application is present. So it would be I have went to a Spring Boot application path. So first let us create an image for our Spring Boot application. So the command would be docker image build -t followed by the image name. I'll give the image name as Docker Hub image followed by space under dot. So we have successfully created the Docker image. Let's just check it. So we have our Docker image here, Docker Hub image, which has been created now. Next thing is we have to tag that image before we push that into the Docker Hub. So we have a command for tagging the image. It would be docker image tag followed by the image ID and followed by your Docker Hub ID. Mine is SRIAS1987, and let me just create a repository for this. It's just like a repository for pushing the image. So I will just use docker image. So now I have successfully tagged our image to the series 1987/docker image. So once you give docker images, you'll be able to see our image has been tagged. So the next thing is I am going to push this image to the Docker Hub. So I will just use the command docker image push followed by the tag which we just made. Sorry. Now this may take few seconds for getting pushed into the Docker Hub. Now we have successfully pushed our image to the Docker Hub. So let us just check it. Let's go to the Docker Hub. Let me refresh it. Yes, now we can see our image has been successfully pushed to the Docker Hub. So let's go inside this image. So suppose if we want to pull this image, so just go to the public view and it will give you the command for pulling this image. So first, before pulling the image, let me just remove the image from here which has been already pulled, which we created few minutes ago. So I'll just use docker rmi-f. I'll just remove this image. So docker images. So right now we don't have that image, so let me just copy this command and let me just pull it here. It may take few seconds for the image to be pulled from Docker Hub. So our image has been successfully pulled here, so let us check it. Yeah, so this is our image that's been pulled from the Docker Hub. So first let us try to deploy this image as a container. I'll just use docker container run. I am going to expose the port here. I'll just expose the port as 80, so 8. I'll just expose it as 8182 for external, and internal would be 8080, followed by the image ID. So let us wait till our application is started. So our application has been successfully started, so let us try to see that. It would be like 192. This is my Docker machine IP 99.100 followed by 8182, and our controller here has the API method as docker1. So let us use the same thing here, docker1. Yes, it's successfully working now. So you can see the output here, hello world. So same thing as our API. So in this video we learned how to pull and push the image from the Docker Hub and how to deploy the pulled image as a container. Suppose if we have updated this image and if we have to push it to the same Docker Hub, that also can be done with the same image here. So for example, if I change the image, API, or create a new API, I just need to follow the same steps here. Only the difference is here you can see the tag as latest. So once you go to this Docker Hub, you can see this image. Just let me show you. So here are the tags actually. So you can also include a tag whenever you try to push the image. So by default the tag would be latest. If you want to have a different tags, we can use as version 1, version 2, version 3, anything. So how can you put a tag in the image? So when you tag an image here, I'll just show you. So we are tagging here. Just use the same command, and here just include a tag. So when you see the hub repository, you can see the command docker push and the tag name. So here you can update the tags whichever version you need. So just put, for example, you can put it as v1. So image has been tagged with the version v1, so I'll just push this image. So just let's wait for a few seconds for the image to be pushed. So as you can see, our image with version v1 has been pushed. So let us just refresh it. So you can see our new tag has been come here actually. So this is how you can give the various tags for the same image and push it to the same repository here. So that's it guys. So let's meet in the next video. In the next video I will show you how to create a Docker Compose file, and how can we deploy the Docker in Docker Swarm, and how the container to container communication happens, and everything will be, I will explain in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a good day.